Now, let's come to our flash talks, some more research, finally. I would like to call the first speaker, which is Nadia Pocher. She's originally from northern Italy. She loves technology, and even since she was a child. I get for each of these speakers such a short bio. What is striking me is the next point. After she was studying law, you started working anti-money laundering. But then luckily you got the curve back to research, right? To blend law and technology. Congratulations on that. She's working on, the project is together with the Spuerkeess and also part of the National Center of Excellence in Research that Yves mentioned a couple of minutes ago. Please, the stage is yours.
Imagine there was one person in the world able to design all aspects of a complex financial system. When given this task, the person would very likely walk straight from step A to B to C, and they would reach their goal. But as we all know, it takes more than one person to study and design this type of systems. And these people will have different backgrounds, different experiences, and for this reason, it is not surprising if their individual paths towards the goal would end up looking rather misaligned. And in reality, the biggest questions surrounding the application of emerging digital technologies in the financial space are explored by thousands of people all around the world. So this is why we need to find ways to work together with methods that can unleash synergies between different areas of knowledge. Today, I have the honor of representing here a research group that values interdisciplinarity, not only in our day-to-day activities, but also by actively researching how we can enable interdisciplinary thinking. And it is with this mindset that we explore the challenges of the future with our partner, Spuerkeess, and we participate in the National Center of Excellence in Research in Financial Technology. Something that we do is we study and analyze existing design processes to understand if there is something that we may need to refine to accommodate for interdisciplinary thinking. And we try to conceptualize spaces where before actually getting to the phase of designing and developing new systems, researchers and practitioners can jointly learn how to balance knowledge from different fields. Starting from identifying what are the disciplines that are relevant for a specific project, to identifying what are the notions and principles that may be important or even mandatory from the perspective of the individual fields. Understanding whether we are using concepts and notions in a way that may look similar, but maybe with very different underlying meanings in the different areas. And finally, understanding how we can together balance and mitigate conflicts among these different elements. But to make things a little bit more concrete, we can have a look at the case of central bank digital currencies. So I'm sure that many of you may have heard of the possible upcoming digital euro, and maybe some of you are even involved directly in its design. Central bank digital currencies are very complex systems. They integrate many different technologies, and they pose a lot of different design options. These design options have something in common, and that is that they all are based on interdisciplinary choices. So in this type of context, it's more important than ever that we are able to discuss and agree on concepts and priorities across fields. Especially because what we see in CBDC design is that we, more often than not, are not reasoning about binary design options, so yes or no, black or white, but we are reasoning in terms of spectra. So what is the level of centralization that we want in our system? What is the level of privacy that we want our system to allow? And to be able to perform this type of assessments, we need preliminarily to make sure that across fields we are talking a common language. For instance, when we are talking about privacy or auditability of a system, are we among computer scientists, lawyers, economists, talking about the same thing or not? If we are not, this is not necessarily a problem, but we need to be aware of that and, let's say, address this, because otherwise we cannot go to the next very important step of judgments, such as how can we balance, by design, privacy and data protection with safeguards against financial crime and money laundering, for instance. The reason why we are putting so much effort and focus so much on interdisciplinary thinking is that we think that the challenges of today and of tomorrow surrounding the application of emerging technologies in the financial field cannot be addressed in disciplinary silos. They also, however, cannot be addressed through typical requests for advice or compliance checks after a system has already been designed, but they must be addressed by involving representatives of the different areas of knowledge at the same time. And we think that this is nowadays not anymore like a strategy, but it looks much more like a necessity, especially if our goal is to provide society with future-proof financial products and services that can further enhance the competitiveness of Luxembourg's and Europe's financial ecosystems. We look forward to continuing our journey, and we look forward to getting in touch with other members of the financial industry, with governmental bodies, regulators, supervisors, so we can jointly continue exploring how to best shape these systems through interdisciplinary work. If you would like to get in touch with us, please do not hesitate to approach me and my colleagues today. We will be also outside at our poster. You can feel free to get in touch via LinkedIn or drop us an email, whatever works best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nadia.